Hi, my name is Rupinder Kaur. This is the team project 1. I am from group A. This is the news is that we are present. The first is about Monopoly Skill My Hometown. This information relates to Monopoly. This whole news is based on a person. His name is Andrew Cameron. The article title is Monopoly Skill My Hometown. The news is based on the monopoly and the competition where the Bureau of Canada attempting to stop the merger of telecom giants Roger and Shaw. And more recently, it's about the grocery store competition in Canada and a lot of competitions which Canada expected in the until the years and years. The Canadian Anti-Monopoly Project was founded with the Cameron who is a co-founder of this anti-monopoly project. And in this podcast, Monopoly Killed My Hometown, Cameron explored these podcasts also. This report actually based on the Cameron, who is a very good podcast and who is a co-founder as well. And in this report, Cameron demonstrated through his life story that how the monopoly had damaged both his life as well as his hometown. He explained about his previous life, that when he was a child, he live in a town that is a very that was a very good, and shops and eaters and city to malls were packed with independently owned business. Big overall, where he lived, his town was very good, and all the services like local grocery bakeries are also there. And he states, and after that he states he's graduated in 1999, and when he returned back to his home in the 2015, he couldn't place it because the longest time he was not at his hometown. And he then when he come, he saw that something was very strange, and he totally realized that even though the town's appearance has not changed, but its soul had changed. Then he realized that monopolies and big business had replaced their business community as he lost his hometown, and he also sacrificed their capacity to decide what was most beneficial for them because someone took control of the entire business, and he also lost all the hopes which he had. The second one is about the gas prices rising as mild weather drives up demand. It's about the gas price which changes due to the rising of demand. Gas, which everyone knows that it is a crucial component of transportation, which has an effect not only on companies that depend on global operation, but also on the transportation networks. And the rules of supply and demand play a significant role in this gasoline costs, as the law of supply and demand mentions that as the price rises, the quantity of goods that consumer demand falls, and if the price falls, as we know that the consumer demand rises. This all the depend on the elasticity, which we referred as elasticity. In it is anticipated that the price of gasoline and the current state of the economy will impact the amount of gasoline bought. As we know that the gasoline price increase, so should the desires, and it is anticipated that the gasoline prices increase, then the commensurate drop is in demand, as the demand for goods may become inelastic for the variety of causes, like with gasoline taking public transit instead of driving in an option, and most people cannot afford electric cars because they are more costly than gas powered automobiles, like etc etc. So however, sorry, since there are no alternatives because the demand for gasoline remains constant, nobody can change it, meaning that even as the goods get more expensive, decreasing usage will be challenging, but the good is necessary for many everyday tasks, and the gasoline is necessary for daily living, and it is tough to find a substitute of this gasoline. That's it. The third is about the BC Greens propose of 4-day work week pilot. It is a political party in British Columbia. Its main aim is to welfare to the people and working for a better society and the better living of standard. It emphasizes the normative approach of economics as it concludes how we should give satisfaction to employers during the inflation time as the labor shortage for business entrepreneurs that will eventually affect the profit maximization aim of the business and law of diminishing marginal product which states when labor increases at the same time then the other factor of the total production and the other factors are fixed but the total production will increase at the decreasing rate. This means the above which we read out that the profit and labor PC Greens gives importance where to the welfare of the economy as people suffer from a lot of mental issues because of the more work and the inflation. This agenda allow them to live a less anxious life after that resulting in a good performance at work. It will be greatly relief for the people who suffer a lot from these mental issues. This also asserts the concept of scarcity and choices. Moreover, it's also based on the market economy that is related to the demand and supply overpower. But here they give significance to the goodwill of the laborers as well. Moreover, this is a perfect scenario that teaches us how government intervention can improve the state of the market for producing market failure. But it also generate a positive impact on the market as well. These also comes with an opportunity cost, which is a very important part of production of reports on this pilot and their interim reports of how the organization achieves productivity. The last is Amul hikes milk price by up to rupees 3 on the per liter. Amul, which everyone knows that this is a very popular company or in the Indian dairy company started in the 1946 and Amul has a wide range of dairy products. They produce a lot of products and they been have been launching many products as per customer demand also as we know that the milk is also used for religious purpose and ghee and butter are used to light lamps in Hindu homes and religions, so milk is a very necessity part for every individual's life, especially for the Indians because milk is also used at various festivals and special milk sweets are made on the special occasion which is always made by a milk and mostly we know that the Amul is undoubtedly most of the India's favorite products, and even kids love the brands as they also sell ice creams and as well as they also produce the cheese and mostly the products that children like the most. As the Amul raised their prices by 3 rupees from February 3rd to 2023 in the morning time, there is also a rise in the amount of cattle feeding good food. Amul justifies the price increase by saying that this will benefit the farmers because farmers had faced a lot of difficulties in the COVID time. Farmers directly founded Amul to avoid the middleman's exploitations. Amul has changed the lives of many farmers because we know that during the COVID-19 pandemic the all the farmers are very live they spend a lot of their time with the full of stress and Amul also has an unbeatable quality standards as well. After their price increase people depended on this milk brand have no choice and their family tradition of following the same brand throughout their lives. So in this summary, I we highlighting the people who don't have a choice even if there is a price increase in the brand. And this is a whole example of about inelasticity, where the product, the supply of the product do not change with price or income. So that is the end of the newses and there and here is some links about the news which we read in the previous time and this is the project report news project report of team 1 and the group team project 1 and the group A. Thanks.